We continue to track Hurricane Florence.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Some former Connecticut residents are now back in the state to wait out the hurricane. A husband and wife spent their life in Connecticut and moved to North Carolina just this summer.
Yeah, they made the tough choice to leave their new home behind, and they're hoping that Mother Nature will be kind to their new neighborhood.
Channel 3's Courtney Zeller is joining us live in Enfield now with more on that story for us. Courtney?
Well, good evening to you both. Yeah, and it's such a beautiful neighborhood. Wait till we show you pictures of it. But Linda Burke and her husband decided to move down to North Carolina. She retired, and they both said, hey, we're going to retire down south. Well, now with this hurricane, they're not so sure. This is the dream home in North Carolina Linda Burke and her husband bought just over the summer. The couple spent their entire lives in Connecticut.
Finally got settled. Everything's great. I love it down there. Love it, love it, love it. And then now we're looking at a hurricane.
They are just a half mile from this area. You can see the beaches right there. Linda was up in our area visiting and was heading back to Swansboro, North Carolina, which is near Emerald Isle, and decided to turn around.
I got on the plane and flew to Charlotte. And then when I was in Charlotte Airport, the people around me were saying how bad it is, that it's going to be a Category 3, and they're going to start evacuating Emerald Isle, and so I was like, I'm going back to Connecticut.
Her husband was in North Carolina and drove 24 hours. He got to Connecticut last night. She's concerned about the damage Mother Nature will soon do. The hurricane is already bringing heavy rain and strong wind to the area.
I was kind of torn about should I go, should I stay? I really didn't know, but as people were talking around me, that really convinced me that the safer place to be was Connecticut.
While they did what they could to board up their home, her husband even dug these trenches around the perimeter of the house to divert water away. She just hopes what they worked so hard for all these years doesn't get destroyed.
That's the hardest part of all this, is not knowing. The uncertainty is the worst. And you listen to the reports, and the reports are really scary, and we just don't know. Nobody knows how bad it'll be.
And they plan to stay with family here in Connecticut until Sunday, but again, that's just all going to depend on what this storm will do. We're live at the mobile newsroom from Enfield tonight. Courtney Zeller, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.